let's talk about what Toni Nadal, the uncle and former coach of Rafael Nadal, just said, because it's making waves in the tennis world. In a recent column for Pais, Toni shared his thoughts on the 2025 Wimbledon Championships, and he made a pretty bold claim. Novak Djokovic might actually have a better chance of winning Wimbledon than Jannik Sinner. Yup, you heard that right. First off, Toni Nadal didn't dismiss Alcaraz, far from it. In fact, he called him the star of the year and the man to beat. No surprises there. Alcaraz has been electric all season, and after that unforgettable win at Roland Garros against Sinner, his confidence is sky high. Jannik Sinner is the world #1. He's got 3 Grand Slam titles, but Wimbledon still eludes him. And here's where it gets interesting. Toni thinks that heartbreaking loss in the French Open final might haunt him. Remember, Sinner had 3 championship points against Alcaraz and couldn't close it out. Toni says those kinds of moments can linger. Mentally, he explained how one wide ball just a couple centimeters off can change everything in a player's mind. Sinner looked unbeatable before Paris, but now, that little crack might grow. Now, let's talk about the legend Novak Djokovic. He's 38. He's the 6th seed. And yes, his season has been irregular with some confusing losses, but Toni warns everyone not to count him out. Djokovic is chasing his 8th Wimbledon title, which would tie Roger Federer in his 25th Grand Slam, which would break his own record. And if there's one thing Novak knows how to do, it's peak at the slams. Toni put it perfectly. His 38 years could become a real incentive for his feisty character. He's a fighter. He's a mental beast. And when the pressure's on, he usually delivers. Just ask Alcaraz or Zverev, 2 guys he beat earlier this year in Grand Slams. If things go to plan, Sinner and Djokovic are set to meet in the semifinals at Wimbledon. That's a blockbuster in the making. And waiting in the final, possibly, Carlos Alcaraz. Yes, please. So while Sinner might be the top seed, and Alcaraz might be the favorite, don't sleep on Djokovic. As Toni Nadal said, if Novak gets through the early rounds and builds momentum, he could be the second contender behind Alcaraz. And with his experience, he might just flip the script completely. Is Toni Nadal right? Can Djokovic defy the odds once again and lift that Wimbledon trophy? Or will Sinner bounce back and prove he's still the man to beat? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you're a tennis fan. And don't forget to subscribe for all the latest Wimbledon action. See you in the next one.